Welcome to my channel. It's a good day to do music, don't you think? I've got a number of requests already up. I'll have to look these up, obviously, to get the URLs, but I'm going to start out with Bad Medicine by Bon Jovi. This is a cover by the Mission Souls. And then I've been asked to do Show You the Way by Thundercat, featuring Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. Tupac's Mama's Just a Little. Duck Koo Kim's 10-inch version by Mac Kozalek. Davina Michelle, Eurovision Song Contest. The Parisian Boys Choir under the direction of Rodolphe Pierre Ripont. Soliste Regis Menges, White Christmas. And then Black by Pearl Jam. Mo, I'm not going to do Tupac's Smile because I don't usually do two reactions for the same artist at the same time. But I will add that to my list so that I have it. And excuse me, I have a bunch of Tupac songs in my bonus list that I plan on doing over the next few weeks. Yellow Wolf, write your name. Okay. Let's see. I think we're going to have a full list before we even get started here. Gotta Find a Way by Blood Rock. Okay. And What Do You Do in the Stream? I'll do anything you ask me to do. My luck is so bad. I'm sick of waiting. What are you waiting for? Can you please do Stars in the Roof? Okay. I think, how many songs do we have now? Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, sure, we can do more. Excuse me. Okay, I don't know about this. You're asking to do Natural all openings. That's probably a real long one. I'll put that on there, but I don't know if I'll do that. We'll see. Okay, so a couple more things I want to do. Good morning, Stevie. Happy Sunday. Tazarat, you asked how I'm doing today. Obviously, I haven't been uploading videos much lately. I've been dealing with a massive attack on a website that I manage. And I thought I had it under control, which is why I did the videos that I did on Friday. And then Saturday, it went down again. And so I've just been fighting that like, 15, 16, 17 hours a day. It's been a real pain in the neck. I finally got to the point where I blocked entirely the entire networks for China, Brazil, and Hong Kong. And now the site appears to be working okay. Let me take a check on it while I'm here. Yep. Excuse me. Yes, it's still working fine. I'm a little bit tired because I've been working so much, but that's okay. Let me see if I got more requests down here. Darkened by Zumato. Okay. Kevin, I've got the interview by Ed Gordon on my bonus list, and I will be doing that. sometime in the near future. So I won't do that on the live stream though. I need to put that in my list. Let me see here. Okay. And Mixed Up by Little Angel. Okay. Let's see. Dave Blunt's Balcony. Okay. Well, we've got quite a list here already, so I don't think we're going to get all these done. But can you give me as a background on you, cause I doing no except you're a man who do reactions, so songs. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'll give you that in just a second. Okay, I got something in Hungarian, so I'm going to have to translate that. But let me do this first. Okay. Hallelujah by Golden Wing Studio. Okay. All right, so you asked for a little background. Excuse me. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the stream. I do this every Sunday, beginning at 4 p.m. for 2 hours. And the last week, YouTube cut me off. I didn't know it, so I kept streaming. I thought I was streaming, and I kept reacting. And so that recording is up now because it gets recorded on my laptop at the same time that I'm live streaming. So I have a copy of it. So I was able to put that up. What's this? Nothing. Something about us. Okay. All right. I think I've got enough songs now. I'm not going to be able to get to all of them. I'm a veteran of the Vietnam era, but I didn't fight in Vietnam. I served in the U.S. Navy for 6 years, doing secret work on the East Coast of the United States. I started my channel, I guess, about 3 years ago now. Actually, I set it up a long time before that, and I just uploaded dash cam videos for myself. They're all private. But I put up my first video about 3 years ago. And I originally planned on it being a political channel, but I reacted to Oliver Anthony's Rich Men North of Richmond. And at the time, I had about 100 subscribers, and I got 20,000 views on it in the first week. Blew my mind. And at the same time, I was watching reactions to Rich Men North of Richmond, and so I just started doing reactions to those reactions. And like Dax did a remix, I reacted to that. One thing led to another, and here we are. I've got over 2,600 reactions, over 400 playlists. I try to do okay, Laura Fabian's unreleased song, No Show. I'll see if I can find that. Excuse me. Okay. We've only got 2 hours, folks, so I'm probably not going to get to all these. But anyway, I started doing reactions, and one thing led to another, and here I am at the end of 3 years. I've got a request list with over 3,300 requests on it because I set up a Google form to fill out when you want to make a request, and that fed into a Google spreadsheet, which you can view online. And next thing I know, I've got over 3,300 requests. Excuse me. Basically, I just do whatever my viewers ask me to do, pretty much. I do what I call bonus videos, which are things that I select, and that's what I'm going to do first this morning. But essentially, I just do what my viewers request, and I have viewers from all over the world, and they've requested music from all over the world, and a lot of it is not real popular. I probably get 50 or 60 views on some of my videos, but I don't care. I don't monetize my channel. I'm not worried about making money. I do this for the fun, and I do it because people enjoy it. And it just goes on and on. What's this? Okay. Okay. I have a pretty lengthy list now. I don't think I'm going to get to all these, but we'll get started. The first thing I'm going to do is Bad Medicine by Bon Jovi. This is a cover by Mission Souls. And if you're not familiar with Mission Souls, they are a family band out of the Philippines, and they've been doing strictly covers, but they've started doing some of their own originals now. But I think you'll enjoy this a lot. So let me get my headphones on. Should have had those on all along. And one other thing, when the live stream is over, I will take it private, because there will almost certainly be songs that are blocked for copyright. And what I do is I remove any song that's blocked worldwide from the stream. I leave the reaction, but I remove the video so that the live stream can be released. So you get to see it live, but then afterwards it may not be there. Okay? And then I also make an index so that you can find the songs on the video by just mousing over the line, or I think you can do it with your finger. I've never checked on a mobile device. Or you can just look at the details of the description of the live stream. It will have all the songs in there with their starting times so that you can find what you're looking for. Okay? So once we finish this today, it'll probably be 2 or 3 hours at least, maybe longer. Sometimes it takes YouTube up to 24 hours to process a YouTube live stream. So no telling when it'll get released to the public, but it'll be released eventually with any copyrighted songs removed. Okay? So let's listen to Bad Medicine, Bon Jovi cover by Mission Souls.
There ain't no doctor that can cure my disease.
I love these guys. I'm so used to taking my headphones off. I don't need to do that. They're so much fun. And that little boy on the drums, wow, he is really talented. And he looked like he was having so much fun. That was really, really good stuff. And the girl on the lead guitar, my God, she's good. She is a crazy good. Guys, you're putting in more requests now, but I'm not going to be able to get to them today. I've only got 2 hours. So hopefully YouTube won't nuke my stream, and then I'll have the chat so I can go back and pick them up later. I can't even see the chat when I'm doing a reaction. Excuse me. I have a problem with my lungs, which is what causes me to cough like that. There's nothing I can do about it. But anyway, as I was saying, hopefully YouTube will not nuke my streams like they did last week. So I'll be able to pull these off of the chat later. I've got a list right now of about 15 or 20, I think. Let's see. The next one is Show You the Way by Thundercat featuring Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. Let's see if we can find that. And okay, so here it is. So let me get the URL. I always have to get these down because I use them to create the index later. So this next song is Thundercat, Show You the Way, featuring Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. That is some high-powered stuff. Those are superstars. So this is going to be very interesting. Okay.
of dark, but no one can tell their worlds apart. We'll live or die, just take the ride.
All right, that was fantastic. I love that kind of music. It's just very, very heartwarming. And I was a little bit taken aback at first because I thought it was an ad. It looked like an ad, and maybe it was an ad, but if it was an ad, it was a great one. I enjoyed that a lot. I love, excuse me. I love the song, the sound of Michael McDonald's voice. He just has a really interesting voice. And Kenny Loggins, of course, is a huge superstar. And I assume that the gentleman playing the guitar was Thundercat. Never heard of him before, but I just thought this was very pleasing to the ears, very pleasing to the heart, and very uplifting and encouraging. And I love that kind of music. You know, that's what music is for, is to do that for your soul. And this was great stuff, really great stuff. So I enjoyed that a lot. Thanks for asking for it. Let me see what the next one is. It's Tupac's Mama's Just a Little. Okay. All right. I know you had several Tupac requests in there. I only want to do, I just have it's a rule that I made that I don't want to do more than one reaction to an artist on a single session. So, but I've got those written down, and I will definitely add them to my bonus. Excuse me. I'll definitely add them to my bonus list, and they will be done sometime on my channel. So, we're going to get stuck with an ad here. This is Tupac's Mama's Just a Little Girl.
Communicate in English easily.
Sorry, but I can't avoid
Use Grammarly and...
All right.
I feel you. I know how it is. Mama's just a little girl. Don't nobody understand. I feel you. She was born a heavy-set girl with pigtails and curls. A heart full of gold, still it won't change the world. Though she could never understand why some underhanded plans witness a man die. Was only 15, should have been the beauty queen. Still see her crying by the caskets when her parents got killed. Little girl, don't cry, cause even though they died, you can best believe they watching over thee from the sky. Never asked for this misery, but look at what you getting. It's a blessing in disguise. When you find out you're pregnant, no money, no home, and even though you all alone, you got to do this on your own. So baby, go. I wish you luck, and if you need me, call. Just come to me and let me feed you all. I can understand the way it feels when you're fighting the world, facing all this drama when mama's just a little girl. Mama's just a little girl. At 16, what a beautiful thing. The very essence essence of a jet black ebony queen, and who could tell she get pregnant at an early age? She didn't listen, had sex, watch her belly raise. Hey, got violated by someone she dated. If this is fate, I hate to see the seed she created. And so we waited, though it takes time to build a body and the mind. She reclines 9 months, then finally it's time. What do we find? Little growing boy of mine with a tortured soul, addicted to a life of crime, at no time for growing stage. He learned his values on the streets at an early age. Watch for police, don't come home. Why? Cause mama's acting crazy at the hospital. About to have another baby like a rose from the concrete. Born with it, blessed with twins. How the hell can mama raise 3 men? So we began close as family. Such insanity, a happy home from one act of inhumanity. Plus mama said the seed was corrupted, used to rub her belly, begging us to breathe and she love us. Now mama sits quiet, sipping peppermint schnapps. Turn the house into a spot and made her watch for cops. Hey, how can mama bring a thug like me in this world? She ain't the cause of all the drama, cause mama's just a little girl. Stupid motherfuckers don't know. Mama's just a little girl. How can she raise us? Now, will she remain in the same spot? The gunshots rang, they came from the cane spot. Now look here, I see her clutching the sun. In her arms she hurt, her heart bleeding as she watched her seed die in the dirt. Fulfill prophecies, but who can stop the grief? I walk around trying to hold the world up on top of me. Probably be an innocent man, still I'm the victim of a curse. What could be worse? Nothing but pain since my birth. Only functions at the pen, cause everybody's in, paying back society. I'm guilty of a life of sin. I watch the drama occur, my eyes blurred before I jet it. I wonder why we all have to die before we get it. Though we shed tears, so many peers out and buried. Worried and scared, knowing I'ma see the cemetery. Must be prepared in this cold world, no one cares. No, it ain't fair, but we all bear and do our share in this land of the underhanded schemes and plans. Vivid dreams of a nigga having G's in hand. Mama told me not to be a punk. Fuck what you talking about, coward, what you niggas want? Hey, there ain't a thing I wouldn't do for my mama in this world, cause you know I ain't mad at you. You just a little girl. See, mama's just a little girl. Mama's just a little girl. Mama's just a little girl. I ain't facing all this drama, cause mama's just a little girl. They ask us why we mutilate each other like we do. Mama's just a little girl. They wonder why we hold such little worth on human life, facing all this drama. But to ask us why we turn from bad to worse is to ignore from which we came. Mama's just a little girl. You see, you wouldn't ask why the rose that grew from the concrete had damaged petals. On the contrary, we would all celebrate its tenacity. We would all love its will to reach the sun. Well, we are the roses. We are the roses. This is the concrete. This is the concrete. And these are my damaged petals. These are my damaged. Don't ask me why. Don't ask why. Thank God, nigga. Thank God. Ask me how. You see, mama's just a little girl. Hey.
Where to begin with this guy? Golly days. He's like a multi-layer cake. And not just the words, the music too. He layers music on top of music on top of music, and there's all sorts of interesting sounds in there. I heard some sounds like a wood hitting something, and it's just, it's too much to take in at one time. You have to listen to him over and over again. You got to go get the lyrics so you know what he's singing about. Even though I can understand what he's singing, it just goes by so fast. It's like, wow. This guy was he was an artist's artist, if you know what I mean. He was so talented and so intelligent, and he built his music like a fine tapestry that had all kinds of intricate layers in it, and you'd have to watch him build it to really get what he's doing. But just listening to it, it's like I can't get it all. I can't ingest it. I have to eat little pieces here and there of that cake. He is incredible. The more that I listen to him, the more fascinated I am by him, and the more impressed I am of him. There aren't many that I can think of that I could compare him to. Excuse me. Maybe Ren is on that same level of creativity. But I can't think of anybody else. I mean, most people are just pounding out music. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that it's bad. I mean, they make good music, but they're just pounding out songs one after another. Tupac was building an edifice. He was stacking bricks upon bricks upon bricks to build a story. And like I say, I'm going to get the lyrics and I'm going to put them in the, I'll put the link to the lyrics underneath the link to the song so that you can go check them out. I'm definitely going to check them out myself. Happy Sunday to you too. No, I don't do video games. I would have zero interest in that. Could you watch Dexter? What? Cool. Did you watch Dexter New York any chance? Don't even know what that is. Okay. I see a request for Otto. I'm going to add that to the list, but I probably won't get to it. I've got a long list already. Let me see here. Yeah, way too long. Tupac is just, he's a different cat. He was not, I don't mean this in a bad way, but he was not normal. He was genius level music. He just was. And it's such a shame that he's gone. I can't believe. Well, I mean, I know how the devil works, but still, I mean, he always takes the good ones. That's just such a shame. It really is, because I would have loved to have had, he'd be, excuse me, he'd be in his 60s now. Lord have mercy. I mean, imagine what he'd be doing now with the material that he has to work with, all the things that are going on in the world today and in the United States today and all over the world today. I mean, it just would be some kind of music, wouldn't it? Wow. Okay. Let me get this next one, see what we got here. Okay. Okay. Man, I'm telling you. The ads. This one is Mark Kozelek singing Duck Koo Kim. And it says 10-inch version. I don't know what that means. What is the 10-inch version? Let me get the URL, and then we will start on this one. Okay. Just one last word on Tupac. I don't think there's anybody like him today. I really don't. I think he is a rare gem, one of a kind. And I'm not going to say we'll never see another one, but if we do, it'll be something to celebrate. Okay, we got to endure an ad here.
I'm just looking for some clean protein.
Clean. King's.
All right, this is Mark Kozilek, Duck Cocoon.
Looking out on my roof last night, woken up from a dream. I saw a typhoon coming in close, bringing the clouds down to the sea, making the world look great. Taking all life from my view, keeping everyone in, keeping me here with you, around you now. I can't sleep no more, baby. Around you now, don't wanna leave you. Woken up from a dream last night, somewhere lost and warm. I couldn't feel my feet or hands, it didn't feel right anymore. I knew that I'd die alone, with no one to reach to. But an angel came down and brought me back to you. I'd rather live this world forever, baby. Then let life go the way it's going. Watching an old fight film last night, Ray Mancini and Doc Lucan. The boy from Seoul was hanging on good, but the pounding it took to him. And there in the square he laid alone, without face, without crown. And the angels who looked upon, they never came down. You never know what is gonna pick you, baby. Out of the air, out of nowhere. Oh, come to me once more, my love. Show me love I've never known. Oh, come to me once more, my love. Show me love I've never known. Come to me once more, my love. Show me love I've never known. Come to me once more, my love. Show me love I've never known. Sing to me once more, my love. Words from your younger years. Sing to me once more, my love. Words from your younger years. Come to me once more, my love.
Well, that was very interesting. That was some excellent and very complex guitar work. Really enjoyable to listen to. The song was, I'm seeing this more and more now with some of the requests that I'm getting, is the kind of music where it just follows a pattern that repeats itself over and over again. I call it a monotone, but it's really not a monotone because they're using different notes. A monotone would be one single note, but it's like a very repetitive musical phrasing, if you will. I'm not a musical expert, so I don't know the terminology, but that was fascinating. His voice is very nice. And the song was very interesting, but the guitar work was what really caught my ear a tremendous amount. Have you got a chance to listen to any D'Angelo music? I don't think so. Interesting. Okay. Just so you guys in the chat know, I have more than enough songs to do for today, but I will take the requests that are in the chat and make a list from them, and then we will I will react to that at some point in time. I'll put them in my bonus video list, which is getting longer and longer. I may have to do another I may have to do another bonus video day like I did the other day, which is getting kind of silly, but it is what it is. So this next song is Davina Michelle, The Power of Water, first semifinal Eurovision 2021. Let me get that in there and then get the URL. I've learned I got to do this before I start the song, or else I will screw it up. So this is The Power of Water by Davina Michelle. I've reacted to her once before, and I have a reaction queued up to do for her. She sang a Pink song, and Pink listened to it and basically, excuse me, made her famous. And so, sorry about that, guys. Like I say, I screw up every once in a while. I forget to switch the scene over so that you can see the video. That was incredible. Her voice is incredible. I can see why Pink was amazed when she first heard her sing and recognized immediately her talent, because she is very talented. She has a great voice, and she displayed the whole full range of it in that thing. But the visuals, wow, especially that thing where she's putting her hand in there and then her face. You know that that wall, or whatever you call it, the device, was it actually exists in the Netherlands. It's a protection against the sea. I can't remember what they call it now, but it's amazing. A real feat of engineering. But getting back to the song, that was a great song, and it was sung greatly. She was fantastic. I think we can look forward to great things from Davina, because she's going to be a star. She is a star already. So that was great stuff. Okay. This next one is I can't remember what it stands for. No, that's, what the heck? Why did it do that? Oh, good grief. Okay. All right, this next one is the Paris Boys Choir. They go by PCCB, and I can't remember what that stands for. But this request is for Soliste Regis Menges, White Christmas. Excuse me. I always love hearing these guys because they just, I love choirs to begin with. I love young children choirs, especially boys and girls, because their voices are so angelic. They touch your heart. And so, let me make sure I'm in the right place now. I am in the right place. Okay. So we're going to blow this up and start it up. So this is Soliste Regis Menges, White Christmas, 1995. Well, if that doesn't put a smile on your face, maybe you need to go back to bed and get up again. I love that sound. The boys, before they go through puberty and their voices have changed, they just have a different quality to them than a female does. And it just sounds so lovely. And I don't know, it kind of caresses your soul, It's just a kind of sound you can't hear anywhere else. That's lovely. Let me see what we got. Next is Black by Pearl Jam. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot to get the URL. I've got to get that. Let me put this up here. Okay, now we do Black by Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam Black official audio. Okay. I'll stop. Oh. So we gotta listen through another ad now.
Mine's my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. What a great day.
Excuse me.
Sheets of empty canvas, untouched sheets of clay, were laid spread out before me as her body was still. All five horizons revolved around her soul as the earth to the sun. Now the air I tasted and breathed has taken a turn. Oh,
Got to get the URL. I've got to start remembering that. Excuse me. That was an interesting song. I like that repeating melody. Do 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 do. Excuse me. It kind of gave the song a backbone, if you will, to give it something you could hang on to, basically. Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of the words, but I like their sound. Pearl Jam's been around a long time. They're a great band, and it's enjoyable to listen to them. I'll have to go look up the lyrics, though, to know what he was singing about. What was one of the best songs ever written? Okay. Okay. So, the next request is, I think this is pronounced Ella Wolf. Let's see. Oh, Yellow Wolf. Wait a minute. Write your name. I'm not finding that one. Yellow Wolf, write your name, think. Okay. I'm not finding the Yellow Wolf song. Write your name, think. Yeah, best friend, you and me. Yeah. Let me see if I go to their channel, if I can find it. Stop. Okay. Write your name. Okay. Who was it who asked for that? Too bad I can't search the chat. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Let's see. Okay. I'm not finding this Yellow Wolf song. I don't know what it is. It's not showing up on their playlist. Let me move on to the next one. Gotta Find a Way by Bloodrock. Maybe you can shoot me in the chat and let me know. Did I write it down wrong or something? I copied it basically. But, okay, so, we're going to do the lyrics video of this. This is, stop. This is 1970. Okay. So this is Bloodrock, Gotta Find a Way.
Understand
the sun has begun to rise. You think about the things to do and then you realize you work all day and you sleep all night just to get up and do it again. Take your pay and you rest one day, you think you'll never reach the end. I gotta find a way to understand. I gotta find a way to understand. You walk along the creek bed, your girl standing by your side. She feels the same as it's best to do, that you're gonna let it ride. You tell her how you feel about the birdies and the bees. You're standing by the lonely tree and you get you on your knees. I gotta find a way to understand. I gotta find a way to understand. You walk 1,000 miles before the sun has begun to rise. You think about the things to do and then you realize you're working all day and you're sleeping all night just to get up and do it again. You take your pay and you rest one day and you never reach the end. I gotta find a way to understand. 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 I gotta find a way to understand.
Once again, I forgot to get the URL. Got to do that. Well, that was an interesting song. Singing about the rut. I thought it was fascinating that the vehicles in this video were very modern. They must have remastered this thing or something, because all those vehicles had very modern taillights on them. They look like present day cars, like in the last 5 years. That was an interesting song for several reasons. One, there was that part where they did the backwards script forwards and said, if you're stupid enough to play this backwards, you can read this. Excuse me. It always cracks me up when they do stuff like that, because it's it's like, you know that someone's going to play that backwards just so they can read that, right? They can't resist. They've got to play it backwards so they can read it. It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. Oh, Lord of mercy. That was the most fascinating thing about that song to me was the drummer. The drummer was really amazing. Had a lot of I don't know what I call it. I was going to say frenetic, but that's not really the right word. But a lot of complicated routines in his drumming. It was fascinating to hear that. I never heard of this group, Blood Rock, but that's an interesting song, singing about the rut that we all get stuck in. And you know, the thing about it is, you don't have to get stuck in that rut. What you can do is decide to pursue your dreams. Because when you pursue your dreams, well, then you're no longer working. You're working, but you're not working. Excuse me. And what I mean by that is, I'm looking at the next song while I do this. What I mean by that is...
Hey, Texas.
Golly days. I hate these ads. I wish there was some way we could obliterate the ads, but we don't have that ability. The reason why I say you're not working is because when you're pursuing your dream, when you're doing what you really love to do, I see I didn't switch back either. Sorry. Crazy K, you asked me to react to Yellow Wolf. Write your name, thank you. Write your name, but I couldn't find it. If you can give me a URL, I'll put it on the list. If you're doing what you love, if you're doing what your passion is, then it's no longer work, it's pleasure. And so for the last 20 years of my life, I loved going to work so much that I worked long hours because I was having fun and I didn't notice that it was time to go home. And if you do that, then life becomes a pleasure. And it's not hard to do. You know what's in your head. You know what you really want to do as opposed to what you're doing now. And you think you get stuck in a rut, but and you kind of do in a way, but then you don't really have to. You know what I'm saying? You can make up your mind you're going to bust out of that rut and you're going to go do whatever it is is in your heart. When you do what's in your heart, it's not work anymore. It's pleasure. And you just love doing it and you enjoy it every day. And that's what I did. For the last 20 years of my life, I was having fun. Now, towards the end, because of some management decisions, it kind of soured me. And so I decided to retire early. But that wasn't because of the work I was doing. That was because of the people I had to work with. you know, sometimes the people you have to work with can make a difference too. But if I was to give a young boy one piece of advice, it would be pursue your dream. Do what your heart tells you you need to be doing. Because when you do that, life is much more enjoyable. So we're now going to do Kemokazi, Stars in the Roof. Excuse me. But first, we have to listen to an ad.
Make a power move. Switch to an electricity company trusted locally for over 20 years.
No one cares about that.
Oh, 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 yeah.
Cure their
Yeah,
hearts,
yeah. Stars in the roof, get the bitch undressed. She wanna fuck, slide the address. Slide me a blue chew, I put it to rest. I am the best, nut on the chest. You know she want me now. 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 Stars in the roof, get the bitch undressed. She wanna fuck, slide the address. Slide me a blue chew, I put it to rest. I am the best, nut on the chest. You know she want me now. 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 Wow, she like the way that I flow on the bed. I know that she don't nobody compares. Beverly Hills got a room with some sweat. This lifestyle ain't made for the wig. I be outside, don't plan on coming in. Brand new Rolls Royce, stars in the roof, it's a color in. I'm sorry, I'm popping, my bitch exotic. The whip is foreign, this bottle I'm pouring. She see me, she dropping, my bitches, they love it. The ops keep looking, just know I'm not talking. Stars in the roof, get the bitch undressed. She wanna fuck, slide the address. Slide me a blue chew, I put it to rest. I am the best, nut on the chest. You know she want me now. You know she want me now. You know she...
Okay. I'm going to stop this now. This ain't my kind of music when you're singing about stuff like that. I know people like this stuff, but I just don't care for it at all. Calling women bitches and talking about having sex with them outside of marriage, not my thing, man. I appreciate you asking for it, but it isn't for my channel. Let's see. The next request. Darken by Zuto Mayo. Okay. Darken? Yes. Okay. Let me get the URL. Okay. So this is another new one to me. I don't know who Zuto Mayo is. The name of the song is Darken. And we're going to switch to the right screen. And then we have to endure another stupid ad. You know, this kind of music is new to me. It's this anime stuff. I was never, I knew that the thing that anime existed, but I didn't pay any attention to it. And so you guys have introduced me to it, and it's interesting. The music, the instrumentals are really, really excellent. The singing I have to get used to. It's like the Japanese female voice is, for me, kind of squeaky and sharp and high pitched, and I just have to get used to hearing it, I guess. But I was trying to follow along with the words, and I don't know if I got the whole story. Even though I had the lyrics in front of me, I wasn't quite sure what the story was. But I'm sure it has something to do with an anime. But again, the instrumentals, really fantastic. There was a part in there where there were two guitars that were kind of dueling. One would play a little rip, and then another would play a little riff. And then the first one would play another riff, and then the second one would play a riff. It was really cool the way they did that. And then they bring in the violins. Excuse me. Then they bring in the violins, and it's just fascinating to me. It's really interesting stuff. Thank you for asking for that. Okay. The next request I have. I know that you asked for Naruto all openings, and I plan on doing that on my channel, but I don't want to do it now because it would take too much time. You know, we only have 20 minutes left, so this is Mixed Up by Little Angel. Let's see. All right, here we go. Stop. Get the URL. All right. Okay, so this next song is Mixed Up by Little Angel.
Been walking on the sidewalk, shadows in my way. Thinking of the past, it still hits me every day. Phone blowing out, but I don't know what to say. Losing all my feelings, they just fade into the gray. Cold nights, I remember what you told me. Heart tight, but the city still holds me. Looking at the stars, wonder if you ever know me. Running from my pain, but the pain wanna own me. Mixed up inside, I can't tell what's real or fake. Voices in my mind making me lying wide awake. Tell me, will you stay or will you leave me in the cold? Cause I've been searching, but the night don't let me go. Yeah, I've been mixed up, I don't know where to go. Pour another cup, let the feelings overflow. Put the pain in the beat, watch the fire still grow. Told me that you love me, but you left me on red. Now I'm screaming at the ceiling while I'm lying in bed. Fighting all these demons that be stuck in my head. But the music keep me living when I feel half dead. Mixed up inside, I can't tell what's real or fake. I can't tell which voices in my mind they keep me lying wide awake. Tell me, will you stay or will you leave me in the cold? I've been searching. Don't let me go. Mixed up, can't find love, can't find trust. Mixed up, city lights, don't feel lost. Walking on the sidewalk, shadows in my way. Thinking of the past, it still hits me every day. Phone blowing out, but I don't know what to say. Losing all my feelings, they just fade into the gray. Cold nights, I remember what you told me. Heart tight, but the city still holds me. Looking at the stars, wonder if you ever know me. Running from my pain, but the pain wanna own me. Mixed up inside, I can't tell what's real or fake. Voices in my mind making me lying wide awake. The city lights fade, but the scars don't heal. Everything I lost never felt so real. Voices in my head, and it still won't shield.
Now that is an interesting song. Boy. Where to begin? In parts of it, I thought he was singing about a girl. In parts of it, I thought he was singing about the life that he was living. And I finally became convinced that that's what he was singing about, was the life that he's living. And the life that he's living is in a city somewhere, and it's, he can't tell what's fake and what's real. He can't sleep at night because he's so troubled by it. Cities can do that to you. Cities can disrupt your rhythms and make you feel like you're trapped and you can't get out. And I think that's what he's singing about, is that, excuse me, just a second. I wish I could get rid of this cough, I really do. I'd like to take this guy and put him out in the country for a few months and let him find out what it's like to be peaceful, because he's clearly not peaceful. He has demons bugging him at night. He has the lights of the city bugging him at night. He has the thoughts about his life bugging him at night. Everything is bugging him and driving him crazy, and he can't tell what's real and what's not. Excuse me. I assume that was rap or maybe hip hop. I don't know the difference. But it was, the instrumentals were interesting, but the lyrics and his voice were the most interesting to me. It was like he was crying out for help and he couldn't get any. And he felt frustrated because he couldn't seem to find a way out, you know, like he's trying to fight through all the baloney that's going on, and yet he can't quite seem to do it. And so he keeps fighting the same battles over and over again. And it can feel that way sometimes in life, you know, like nothing is working out and things just aren't going the way you want them to. And when that happens to me, I just go to God in prayer and I say, what do I need to do to get out of this mess? And God always finds a way. And I hope that that's what will happen with you, is that you will find a way out. Excuse me. This next request is Dave Blunt's Balcony. Dave Blunt's Balcony. Okay, here we go. So irritating. I wish there was some way we could nuke the ads. I hate the ads. Okay, Dave Blunt's Balcony. And let's see. What is this? Okay, you got to put up with an ad.
Wells Fargo, we get it. Ella started her business because she loves facade.
From my
now she telling lies all on Instagram. I gave her everything, I just don't understand. Don't understand it all. That's when her nigga called. He got police involved. How you gon' say you shooting, then bring police into it? I'm strapped up, boy, let's do it. Hospital, drain my fluids. And now I'm back to rapping. Why solar steady capping? These niggas steady yapping. They mad I made it happen. Pull up on pistol packing, finger tapping. Dude, what happened? I kicked her out the crib, she's in a go without a jacket. I kicked her out the crib, she sleep outside and now she's homeless. Told her be a minute, put my feelings to the side. Told her she can stay and then I kicked her out that night. Sick of your manipulation, sick of all your lies. I was in a hospital and fighting for my life. I was in a hospital, I told you that I love you. You told me you don't love me. I guess that I'm not good enough. Your stuff is on the balcony. I think you should come pick it up. In a hospital and fighting for my life. I was in a hospital, I told you that I love you. You told me you don't love me. I guess that I'm not good enough. Your stuff is on the balcony. I think you should come pick it up. Pick it up.
I guess there's nothing else. Huh. Okay. His voice is very interesting. Coming from that big man, that high-pitched voice. The song, oof. Yeah. Sometimes the people closest to you can be the ones that hurt you the most. And maybe not intentionally, but they do. And, you know, there he is in the hospital bed fighting for his life, and he's wondering if he should fight for his life, if he should go on. And that's a terrible position to be in. Absolutely terrible, because you're already beset with the mental issues regarding, am I going to get better? Am I going to make it? You know, am I ever going to be able to walk again? All those things that go through your head when you're ill, and you wonder if this is it. And then on top of that, you got all that other stuff piling down on you. And sometimes it can feel like it's too much, like you just want to say, the heck with it. It's time to go. But that's the wrong answer. The right answer is to fight for your life and to find a way out. Excuse me. And maybe, just maybe, get rid of that person who's bringing you down. You know, if you're in a relationship with someone and you love them and they're not treating you with love, which I've often said this, love is action. It's what they do. It's not what they say. If they're not doing things to show you that they love you, like coming to the hospital and visiting you and praying with you to get better, excuse me, then maybe they're not the right person for you. Maybe you need to dump them. You know? Because you're too precious to waste your time with people who don't appreciate you. You're too valuable to spend your time with people who bring you down. Life is too short to spend it with negativity. Just dump it. Get rid of it. Don't entertain it anymore. And yeah, you know, he's fighting a battle with his weight, but we all fight battles with different things. And whatever the battle is, the person who loves you will encourage you to win that battle. And if they're not doing that, maybe they don't really love you. Maybe they're just there for some other reason, and you don't need them. Excuse me. Man alive, I gotta get a cough drop. Sorry. All right, let's see what the next song is. Oh, okay. I gotta translate this because it's in Hungarian. Let me see here. Where's Google Translate? There we go. So he wants to request a song from Laura Fabian called Choose What You Love Most. Okay. So I'm going to put that right below here. And let's go here. I'm always up for some Laura. Choose What You Love Most. Oh, I think I've already done this one. Pretty sure I have. Let me see. Title. Yeah. Huh. Oh. Pfft, silly boy. You have to do the search correctly, Paul. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Yeah, I have done that one before. Okay. So, let me give you the URL for that one. Okay. Now we got to get back to the chat. Okay. Okay. It won't let me paste the URL in for some reason, but okay, there you go. So we're not going to do that one because we've already done it. So the next request is Hallelujah by Golden Wings Studio. Well, that sounds interesting. Let's see what that is. Okay. Golden Wings Studios. Search for Hallelujah. Okay, here we go. So this is weird. It says The Simpsons. Okay. So I guess that's it. So let me put this in here. And this is Hallelujah by the Golden Wings Studios. It says official music video, The Simpsons. So let me switch screens. And
shoot ya, cut you like a blow by, blow all up bazooka, breaking bread with my kinfolk, bitch, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. hallelujah. Oakley dokley, shouldn't I believe undeceased? Spread this shit like Febreze. I'm addicted to this diddly money. I'm a damn fiend. If my neck can speak, all I would say is brr. Took your bitch to Leftoria.
Okay, no. Sorry, this is not the kind of music I feature on my channel. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to do things that have derogatory terms for women, that are full of cuss words, or sing about death, you know, killing people. Okay? I know that's prominent and in the culture, but it's not part of my culture, and I won't do it. So I appreciate you asking for it, but it's just not something I want to feature. So the next request is Something About Us, Daft Punk. Okay. Get the URL. Okay. All right, so this is Daft Punk. Well, that's what I call funky music, and I love that sound. It's a great, it gets inside of you, you know what I mean? It's like, it makes you want to move and groove, and it's just great to listen to. I love it. It's fantastic. Don't care about the words, just like the music. I mean, the words were good. I like the words too, but the music is what really gets me. It's just that funky beat, and the I don't know how they do that with the guitars, where they wow wow wow, that wow wow sound, but it's just cool, and I love it. Really do enjoy it. Okay, we're gonna have to call it into this today. Excuse me. I'll be working on getting this up and making it public as soon as YouTube gets done processing it, and I will make the index for it and all that, and I will take the chat and I will write down every song that was requested. I'll make a list for me for my reference, and I appreciate you coming. I hope you'll come again next Sunday. In the meantime, I want to say, I hope and pray that God will watch over you and fill your life with joy and blessings and peace, and that He will do the same thing for every single person that you love. So until tomorrow, this is the Vietnam Era Vet signing off.